Okay, this is the third video for this one part, primarily because there's a little bit of complexity here and I got my measurements wrong in the second, so I've just redone those. So to get those little swirly bits in here, I'll just show you one of the originals. So if you hold your control key down and tab, you can switch between drawings. And this is one I did a long time ago. If I just put that back into what it was, it's these bits here we're going to do, which are, it's not as complex as it looks. And also you'll notice on this one the hole is not there. If I flip to the other drawing, okay, you'll see the hole's there, and I may have to fill that one in. It's not a big problem. So to start with, to get those swirly bits in, there are some dimensions on the sheet of paper, but if you go with what you actually see on screen, it may be better. So I'm going to start with my center lines. On that plane there, these are more sort of construction lines. So from the center there to the center there. Okay, and I'm going to do another construction line from the center of that there to center of that there. And you'll see why in a second. So first things first, I need to get this curvy shape in. So I'm going to take my circle and I'm going to put on that line there, make sure it's a sort of pens to it. So I know it is because I can do that, but I can't go up and down. So I know there is some sort of relationship on there. So I know that the center of that circle is actually 2.65 millimeters from that center line. So smart dimension there is from there to there. If you were to put this in a proper drawing, you would actually do this as probably a separate entity. So you allow the tool maker or whoever to make sure it is absolutely right, for it. So I'm going to change that to 2.65. Now I also know that inner diameter, which is what I'm drawing, is 1 millimeter. So I can put that dimension on as well. So that's 1.65 at the moment there. So I'm just going to put that in at 1. Okay, I also know from here there is a curve that goes around, goes in and that and round that way. And I know that is 3 mil, and I know it's off that line there. So take my circle again, and if I take that there and I come out to click on that circle, see it's highlighted. Okay, automatically there's a tangential relationship put on there. But I've got to find that distance from that center of where that is. So that distance between there and there has got to be 3 millimeters. So dimension that. So from there to that center line should be 3 mil. Okay, and I've actually done this slightly wrong. It should be the other way around. The center is right, but the way I've actually configured that, no, actually it's right. It's the diameter of this I've got to change. That also is 3 millimeters. And you can see there's a conflict there. So what I'm going to do at the moment, I'm actually going to just go to my convert entities. You'll see why in a minute. I'm going to convert that there, and I'm going to see if this works. Okay, I'm going to use that as a cutting line, and then I'm going to go to trim key, click on that. I can't trim, I can. So I've got that there, and if I do that there, that kind of works. But as you'll see, the orientation of this is the wrong way around. So I need to change that around. That would actually be more beneficial that side. So I'm actually going to change it to that side. So I'm just going to delete that there for the moment, and I'm going to move that over to about there, and I'm going to delete that one out there, and I shall do smart dimension from that center line to there, make that 3. I'll Okay, I'm going to make this diameter 3. Okay, and you can see it sort of popped back in. So I now have the curve that I actually require, and that's the inside edge. So now what I will do in a second is I will actually offset that by 1mm in that direction. I'm going to leave that there as well for a moment. So I can either just mirror that, which I'll do. So go mirror entities. I'm going to mirror that and that. It's going to ask me for mirror about, that one there. And there I have my basic line in that I actually require. As I said, I think I've got a problem there, but I will show you how to get out of that in a second. So what I can do now is if I go to offset entities, and I've got 1mm selected already, I'll click on it. I'm not sure, I'm just going to reverse that, and I've got to go answer the door. Okay, not quite there yet, because there should be a distance here of, just see what the distance is, to be 2.65. Okay, so I'm over defined. Let's just okay that for a minute. Let me take that off for a second, and let's just put a dimension in from there to there. Okay, and then put that in at 2.65. Okay, still not happy with that, but I'll go with it for a moment. Let's go to my offset, and let's go 1mm from there, not that direction, let's reverse it. Okay, that looks better. It's still not right though. Just hold on a second, I'm a busy boy. Okay, I've just double checked this round here, and it is right. Don't know why I've just put that in there, but you don't need that. So I've got those parts there. I've just deleted something I didn't want to do, so let's just put that back in. So let's do from there to there. Should be one. No, it's gone black again. Okay, on there. So now, because I got that line there and I haven't got a line there, I'm going to go to my trim tool, just take that one out there and take that out. Okay, and I'm going to add in a line to there. Okay, and now you see that that shade of blue or grey, if you want, gone. So I can now theoretically bring that up. Now I'm just going to show you what happens here. If I go to features and I go extrude boss base, okay, and I go selected contours, just it is that there. I want to go the other way. I want to go up to surface. Let's just see what it does. Okay, it does. See, it stopped there. Now you wouldn't get that. So what I need to do is go back in and actually fill that hole in. Check that's merged. Let's just do that there. So before I do that, because I've got my little history tree here, I can pick up that bar. Let's go back to there, and I've got my fillets there, which that fillet there is that shell. It's that shell there. So what I'm going to do is just fill that hole in. That curve there has been caused by the shell. So if I press my space bar, okay, and if I go to sketch on that surface, and what I will do is I will convert entities, and I'm going to convert that. So I try again, convert entities. Okay, obviously don't like it. Sketch. Okay, let's just press escape. Try once more. Sketch onto that surface. Okay, convert entities. Pick that out there. It's done that there. So I think that hole, as you can see, is actually bigger because of the radius on there. So all I'm going to do is go to features, go to extrude boss base, and I'm going to go up to, if I go to features, it's not features, so go to blind, change that to up to surface, and I'm going to click on that top surface there. Okay, now just to see that that has worked, what I am going to do is use the section tool. Okay, and you'll see it is there. So I just need to pick up on this little arrow here, pull it back into there, give it a green tick for now. You can see the section tool, and I can also see in there that that void needs to be filled. So exactly the same again. Just go to sketch on that one, pick on that surface there. Oh, actually there's a curve there, so I need to go a little bit bigger. Yeah, I'll go onto there, click on that there, and then go to convert entities, that surface again, and it takes the bigger circle. Go to features, go to extrude boss base, make sure the box is ticked, and I'll just go change that and go up to surface, up to there. Okay, so I've now filled that part in. The only reason I was a bit cautious about that, because injection molding, that could cause sinkage, which would be detrimental to the actual part itself. So what we've done is correct, and we can now carry on with the rest of it. So if I just take the section tool off, okay, I can go back in, and if I pull down to the second to last one, you can see my part is back in there. Now I need that part over here as well. So if I go to my mirror tool, so I can go to mirror, and it's asking me face plane mirror. So I'm going to use that that one there, and it says features. So I'm going to go into my history tree again, and I'm going to pick up on the last thing I did, that one there, and you can see it flips over. Give it a green tick, and there we have my two parts from there. Now there is another aspect here that we need to get in, and that's that little bridge. I'll just show you on the other drawing that I've got. So Control and Tab. Okay, let me just come out of that. Okay, it's this little furlough here, and it's actually marked on there. Now the easiest way to do that, because we've got a height, maximum height there, 3.5, is actually to get your section tool back in again. So if I come back to the original drawing, okay, and I go to my section tool, but this time just go through these, not that one, go to that end one, and then push that through till I get to that point there. Okay, I want to draw in this center plane to go out. So we go to sketch. Okay, I'm going to pick on that mid plane. Okay, and use spacebar just to line me up. And I'm going to draw a center line. Okay, from the bottom there up to about there. Okay, I've lost that. It didn't do it. I don't think I've actually got the right. Let's just try again. There we go. Right, there we go. That's centre. Let's just go all the way up to that point there. And it's blue. I need to have that black. So let's just find my centre. There's a centre point there. Now it's gone black. Good. Okay. Go and draw another circle. Okay. And I know, I don't know why that's done that. That circle goes smart dimensions. I know that is a radius of 0.5, a diameter of 0.1. So let's just click on that of 1 millimeter. So it's a diameter of 1 millimeter. Okay, and a height of, from that point there to the center of that one there, that should be 3.5 millimeters. So 3.5. Okay, and to finish it off, I'm just going to draw a line from there down, across, and up. You'll notice that SolidWorks actually finds the perpendicular or the horizontal or vertical for you. Go to trim. I'll just trim out that little bit there, trim out that little bit there. You see the whole shade aspect there. So what I can do now, if I just go to my section tool, click that off, you can see I've now got a tool to extrude cut through these parts. So we go to features and go extrude cut. You see it's done that, but this time I go direction 2 as well. Now I don't want to go through all, I don't want to go through anything else. I'm just going to bring those in a little bit. So this is like a free hand tool, as long as it goes through those 2 parts, and then give that a tick. Okay, I've now taken that part. Now the next bit might be a little bit complex, but you'll notice on your drawing that we have another fillet to put in. So go to fillet, and I'm going to do that at 1 mil, and that is these parts here. So I just need to click on there, and you can see the preview is doing it for me. Okay, so that's 4 fillets. Okay, so that's that there, and I'm going to do fillet again, but again the 0.25, because what you'll see is that these are, okay, see it picks it up automatically for you. Chain, very good tool to do it. I'll do that one, and you can pick faces as well, but just do the edges for now. That's really good, and I could do that endpoint and those there, because you'll notice that there, because I'm all in the same command for it. Now ideally I should probably do those inside parts as well, but it's so minute I'm going to leave it for now. Give that a green tick, and I would say now that is your main body complete. So just have a swivel round and see what you've got there. So good stuff. So next video we'll do the head.